my fellow chismosos and chismosas, welcome back. Make sure to subscribe so that way you can be able to be notified every time I post a new video, and don't forget to hit the bell. Now let's get started. Hey guys, so I know last week I didn't post a video and I'm so sorry about that. You know, it's just the tropical storm turned into a hurricane, and then on the same week I celebrated my birthday, which, by the way, thank you guys so much for the birthday wishes. I love you guys so much. I appreciate it so much. And before I get sappy and emotional, let's get started. So we're going to talk about Bramty and Luis finally being back together. So I had a feeling that they were going to be back together regardless of the situation that they were in, that they're not going to be talking about, which is completely fine because I know that not everything has to be on the internet. And so Bramty posted a vlog and she just showed that she went on a trip with her husband, Luis, and the 3 kids, and they looked like they had a bunch of fun and the chemistry is back. There's none of that awkwardness that was shown in the vlogs before they got back together, and I'm just really happy for them. And before all of this, like, there was a lot of Instagram stories that Bramty and Luis had posted, which I will show you guys.
So I'm here right now with my Uber driver. It's very nice, very accommodating, 10 out of 10. So my Uber driver tried grabbing me, so I beat his, I kicked him out, and now I'm driving. Period, love.
Moving on, we're going to be talking about Tre Carter because, oh my goodness, guys. The reason why I mentioned him on the title of today's video is because I saw that he would comment on Beau's Instagram pictures, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't look good on Tre because Beau and Benny are really close friends, and for Tre to still follow Beau on Instagram and for him to openly, like, comment on his pictures, like, I mean, it's kind of a little weird, like, you know, since Beau, you know, doesn't mess with Tre like that no more ever since the whole breakup with him and Alondra. But, you know, if there's no hard feelings between the both of them, and if Beau doesn't really see anything wrong with it, you know, with just him simply commenting and just, you know, as long as it's something positive and not negative, then I guess, you know, there's nothing really wrong. But I don't know, how do you guys feel about this? Moving on, we're going to be talking about the Ace family's unedited video, which I want to give a huge shout out to Danny Flores, aka The Chisme Report, because he actually uploaded the unedited video of the Ace family, and without him uploading it, I wouldn't be able to show you the clip that I'm about to talk about. So shout out to him. So basically, Austin and Catherine are outside with their kids and with their new dog that they just got, and as Catherine is trying to do her outro, their oldest daughter comes to Catherine in distress, which I'll mute in the video, and basically she wants Catherine to comfort her, and instead of Catherine, you know, comforting her and, you know, calming her down and reminding her that, you know, the dog is, you know, a puppy, and that, you know, the puppy is teething and that it's not really biting her, you know, this is what Catherine says.
I said stop. With that Can you get off of me, please? Because I wasn't filming. Can you get off of me, please? Because I wasn't filming. With that being said, we're gonna close out the video right here.
And I know that Catherine didn't just shoo away her daughter in a very rude manner, but at the same time, it's like Catherine could have easily put the camera down, comforted her daughter, and once everyone was settled, she could have picked up the camera once again and do the outro like they usually do. But instead, Catherine didn't do that.
It's not about my family. It's not about, well, it's not, well, is he considered an influencer? Not really, right?
No, nobody really knows who he is that much, but he's famous.
But he has 10 million followers.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not about my family, it's about this dude. And this dude that wants it, like, he wants me, like, he's out here thinking that I'm single. That I'm single. And then he replied to me, and then he was like, hey, if you're ever, like, in New York and need anything, like, blah, blah, like, hit me up, right? He owns, like, a lot of businesses in New York and, like, restaurants and stuff like that. So I'm over here thinking, like, oh, okay, it's, like, a influencer thing. Like, he just wants me to hit him up, so whenever I'm there, he can, like, give me, like, I don't know, free, like, dinner or something, and I just, like, tag him. That's what I was thinking. So then I asked one of my friends. I was like, no, I have no idea who that is. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm over here trying to figure out who he was. Oh, I forgot to mention, when he told me, like, if you're ever in New York, he also mentioned in his DM, we have mutual friends. And that is why I asked my friend if she knew who he was. One of the girls, the Pinky Bunny models, she's on the live right now. I had told her about it because she was someone else. And I'm like, do you know who this is? Because I thought I was talking about it with her. Okay, it was like a lot of details and stuff. But anyways, so I had asked her too. Like, I had asked a bunch of people. I'm like, who is this guy? It's eating me alive. Like, what mutual friends we have? Like, who told him about me for him to be so nice to, like, follow me on Instagram, to be so nice to offer me, like, rest, like, whenever I'm in New York, like, whatever, right? So I'm like, who put a good word in for me? So then I DM him back. And I was like, hey, like, just curious, like, what mutual friends do we have? He basically lied to me. He was like, well, we don't have mutuals, but I'm down for, what do you?
We don't have mutual friends, but we know the same people.
Oh, okay. We don't have mutual friends, but we know some people. But I'm down for a sexy.
No, see, I'm in the non-sexy business.